Hello and welcome to the Cars of Grand Theft Auto, and today we'll be taking a look at the Yankee. Now the Yankee has been one of the long-term staple cars of the Grand Theft Auto franchise ever since Grand Theft Auto 3, and is also one of the biggest vehicles in Grand Theft Auto. Now performance-wise, the Yankee has very slow acceleration, but given the size of this vehicle, that's a given. Then you have the handling, and for the most part it's not bad, but again, given the size of the vehicle, turning in tight spaces will prove difficult, and chances are you will run over something. But then you have the top speed, which is a real surprise here, because it turns out it's actually quite average, which is not bad for a vehicle this size. However, like all box trucks, this one suffers from that one fatal flaw. It has a high center of gravity, making it top-heavy, which means it will flip over.
Of course!
However, while this vehicle will flip over, the odds of it happening are very slim actually. Now let's talk about the appearance of these trucks. First off, the box part will usually either be a solid color or plastered with some kind of fake advertisement for a product found in the game. But then you have the cab part of the truck. Now, many people say it looks like a Ford of some kind. I say it looks too generic to even tell. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it could be a Ford, a Chevy, an International, or whatever. You can call it whatever you want. However, in the Grand Theft Auto 4, they finally gave it some defining characteristics. Now that's an International, if I ever saw one. Overall, the Yankee is pretty average as far as vehicles go. However, out of all the box-related trucks they have in the game, this one is by far the best.